Have you ever wondered about the history of cribbage? It's a fascinating tale that begins with understanding the game itself. Cribbage is a card game that's all about strategy, numerical agility, and a bit of luck. Players aim to group cards in specific combinations to gain points, with the ultimate goal being to reach a pre-agreed total, usually 121. The game traditionally involves two players, each armed with their own deck of cards, taking turns to play, peg, and score. But don't fret if you're a crowd lover. Over time, adaptations for 3, 4, or even more players have become quite common, bringing a fresh twist to this classic game. So whether you're a duo looking for a challenging pastime or a group seeking some competitive fun, Cribbage offers a unique blend of strategy and chance that has stood the test of time. Now that we know what cribbage is, where did it come from? Cribbage, believe it or not, comes from 17th century England. The game we know and love today was birthed during a time of kings and queens, knights and nobility. The mastermind behind the game was none other than Sir John Suckling, a man of many talents. He was an English courtier, a poet, gamester, and yes, even a gambler. Sir John Suckling didn't conjure up cribbage out of thin air though. The game was actually a clever modification of an older game known as Naughty. This predecessor to cribbage was a simpler game, lacking the complexities that make cribbage so intriguing. Yet it served as the stepping stone for what would become one of the most popular card games in history. Sir John's modifications breathed new life into Naughty, and thus cribbage was born. The game quickly gained popularity and spread across England like wildfire. From its humble beginnings in 17th century England, cribbage has come a long way. Cribbage didn't stay confined to England, it traveled the world. Like a well-told tale, the game of cribbage unfurled across the globe, finding its way into the hearts of card enthusiasts in every corner. Its journey is as captivating as the game itself, a voyage that mirrors the human spirit of exploration and innovation. As the game gained popularity in the 17th century, it became a favorite pastime among sailors, especially those in the British Navy. The simplicity of its rules and the portability of its board and cards made it an ideal companion on long sea voyages. Through the sailors, cribbage found its way to the far reaches of the British Empire, from the icy outposts of Canada to the sun-soaked shores of Australia. Yet, as the game traversed oceans and continents, it didn't remain static. It evolved, like a living, breathing entity, adapting to the cultures it touched. New rules and variations emerged, each adding a unique flavor to the game. Double cribbage, for instance, allowed more players to join in, fostering camaraderie in the close-knit communities where it was played. Even in the face of technological progress, cribbage didn't fade into obscurity. Instead, it embraced the digital age with open arms. The advent of computers and the internet saw the game being played online, reaching an even wider audience. Now, you can engage in a game of cribbage with someone halfway across the globe at any time of day. There are even digital versions that teach beginners the rules, helping to keep the game alive for future generations. The game's enduring appeal lies not just in its complexity and strategy, but also in its ability to adapt and innovate. Whether played on a weather-beaten board on a ship deck or on a sleek app on a smartphone, cribbage remains a beloved fixture in the world of card games. From the decks of British naval vessels to the screens of our smartphones, cribbage has truly stood the test of time. So, why has cribbage remained so popular? The answer lies in its rich history and the unique charm it holds. Born in 17th century England, cribbage has traveled through time, adapting to the changing world while keeping its core intact. It's a game that beautifully marries luck and skill, making every round a thrilling ride. Cribbage's appeal is not just limited to its exciting gameplay. The game's adaptability, allowing for different numbers of players, has made it a favorite among families, friends, and even solo players. It's a game that's been passed down generations, across continents, creating a diverse and inclusive cribbage community. Its enduring popularity attests to its timeless allure. From the cozy taverns of Old England to the digital platforms of today, cribbage has proven its resilience and relevance. Next time you shuffle a deck for a game of cribbage, remember you're part of a tradition spanning hundreds of years. Who knows where cribbage will go next in its long journey?